We are taking R.D. Sharma Solution Class 12, Chapter 19. This is multiple choice questions for indefinite integrals. Now this question, it's a very straightforward question because we can get x from x square and we can formulate x raised 4 as x square also. That means x is the numerator, 4 can be written as 2 square and x raised 4 can be written as x square to the power 2. So when we put t equals to x square, dt by dx will be 2x. So this x dx will be equal to dt by 2. So when we integrate this, x dx is already we have got, that is dt by 2. You can have dt here, half can be kept outside, and this 2 square plus we have assumed x square as t, so it will be 2 square plus t square. So actually we are doing integration of dx by x square plus a square kind of integration. This will be 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus a constant of integration. A we will take as 2 and this t which is actually x square. So 1 by 2 tan inverse 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So 1 by 2 tan inverse t by 2 plus constant of integration. One more thing is required, which is the replacement of t. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Tan inverse x square. T is x square divided by 2 plus constant of integration. Okay, this is your final answer. Just match it. Which one is the correct one? So this is how this will be done. Now this question is a complicated question. Why complicated? Because in R.D. Sharma, the option is C. That means the third one is the correct. But what I am suggesting is it's not. I'll prove it. I will solve it and prove it that none of these is the correct answer. Let's do it now. When we have tan a plus b form, so we need to formulate the denominator into some form which is a plus b. So multiply numerator denominator by 1 by 2. So the denominator will be half into cos x plus root 3 by 2 because I have multiplied half with cos x plus root 3 sin x. So what is the benefit? You know that half is cos 60 degrees. So you can have cos pi by 3 in this place. Root 3 by 2 is sin pi by 3. So this will be cos x cos pi by 3. Then we have sin x sin pi by 3. So cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, if you remember the formula, let me write it here. It will be cos a minus b, cos x minus pi by 3. Now this is what we are talking about, the denominator. So this is 1 by cos x minus pi by 3. So we are going to integrate this. Half is also there which is in the numerator, remember. I'm just going to write it. Cos goes up, it will form sec x minus pi by 3. So integration of sec x is sec x log sec x plus tan x. Please remember this because this is going to come in the next question also. So log is basically log base e. So you can write it as ln. So sec x minus pi by 3. So take t equals to x minus pi by 3, dt by dx will be 1, dt will be equal to dx. So in place of dx, we can directly write dt. So this integration will be like this. Sec x minus pi by 3 is t, sec t. And dx dt are equal, so dt. So we have to integrate sec x or sec t, which I already told you. Just write the answer log modulus of sec t plus tan t. Please remember half is already there, alright, plus constant of integration. Now let's replace this t by x minus pi by 3. If you remember, half and half was multiplied numerator and denominator. So the denominator we have utilized, the numerator 1 comes here. So half log sec x minus pi by 3, which is t, plus 10 x minus pi by 3. And then modulus end with a constant of integration in the rear end. None of these is the correct answer. And the options which I am providing you, this is the whole idea. This is how you are going to solve it. So these are the references for you that you may apply here. Next one is x sec x square dx. Now x square can give you x. So let's take t equals to x square. Dt by dx will be what? It will be 2x. So dt by 2 will be equal to x dx. So when we integrate this, x dx, we will write it as dt by 2. So dt here, half here. Sec x square. What is t? X square. So sec t. Integration of sec t we just have done. I told you log modulus of sec t plus tan t plus a constant of integration. Half remains here. Now t was taken as x square, so it will be half log modulus of sec x square, because I'm replacing t by x square. Sec x square plus tan x square plus constant of integration. This is your final result. Now how to do this? This is the reference for you. You can use it for your future reference. 1 by 5 plus 4 sin x dx equals to a tan inverse b tan x by 2 plus 4 by 3. That means we need to find out capital A and capital B. Capital C is just a constant of integration. We don't need to worry about it. So what are we going to do? Because on the right you can see it's tan. So we need to change the left so that tan appears or tan x by 2 appears. Because we know that sin x is equal to 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Because cos x is 1 minus cos square x by 2 by 1 minus tan square x by 2 by 1 plus tan square x by 2. So sin x can be replaced here. So the integration will be something like this. 1 by 5 plus 4, in place of sin x I'm writing 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. It's 1 plus tan square x by 2. So just there's a slight mistake, you can correct. So 1 plus tan square x by 2. Now this 1 plus tan square x by 2 will go up. You know already that. Denominator will be 5 into 1 plus tan square x by 2. That will give you 5 plus 5 tan square x by 2. Also 4 into 2 x by 2 will be 8 tan x by 2. So it will be a quadratic equation with tan square x by 2 and tan x by 2. So just take the LCM. That LCM will give you 1 plus tan square x by 2 in the denominator. That will go up. So I have already written that. When you solve this, this will be 5 tan square x by 2 plus 8 tan x by 2. Okay, this is dx. Now 1 plus tan square x by 2 is simply sec square x by 2. You already know that. If you take t equals to tan x by 2, you need to find out that dt by dx is simply sec square x by 2. And differentiation of x by 2 is half. So this dt by dx is half sec square x by 2 dx. So 1 plus tan square x by 2 dx. This 2 dt will be equal to 1 plus tan square x by 2. And this is dx. So 1 plus tan square x by 2 dx is twice of dt. So this integration will be like this. 2 dt in the numerator and denominator is 5 tan square x by 2. You have taken tan x by 2 as t. So 5t square plus 8t plus 5. Now let's take this 5 outside because we need to make the denominator as a perfect square. For that we need this 5 outside. So you can take 2 outside from here, 5 from here. Taking 5 outside, that means you have to divide 5t square plus 8t plus 5 divided by 5. All of these terms need to be divided by 5. So t square plus 8t by 5 plus 5 by 5 is 1. Now 8 by 5, you can divide it by 2, square it, add it, subtract. So what this will come to 2 4s are 8. 4 by 5 has to be added as a square and 4 by 5 has to be subtracted as a square. Now this 2 by 5 is always in the front. dt divided by a square plus b square plus 2ab. That is t plus 4 by 5 whole square, which is the first, second and fourth term. The second and fifth term, which is 1 minus 16 by 25 will be 25 minus 16 by 25, which is 9 by 25. You can write it as 3 by 5 whole square. Now t plus 4 by 5 can be taken just as x. So x square plus a square formula you can apply. So 2 by 5. 1 by a, which is 1 by 3 by 5. Tan inverse x by a, that is tan inverse t plus 4 by 5 divided by 3 by 5. Now plus a constant of integration, so we have already integrated. Now we are going to replace t by tan x by 2. Let's resolve this. 5 by 3 goes up, 5 gets cancelled, 2 by 3 only remains. Now let's do it this one also so that we can write it clearly. T plus 4 by 5 is 5t plus 4 by 5. This is 3 by 5. 5 gets cancelled. 5t plus 4 by 3, which is 5 tan x by 2 plus 4 by 3, like that. So this integration will become like this. T was taken as tan x by 2 if you remember. This I will be 2 by 3 tan inverse. Inside this we have 5 by 3 tan x by 2 plus 4 by 3. Now the penultimate step or the previous step was 2 by 3 tan inverse 5t plus 4 by 3 plus c, if you remember. So just write 5t by 3 plus 4 by 3. This will come. Replace t by tan x by 2. Now you have to equate it with a tan inverse b into tan x by 2 plus 4 by 3. So when you equate this, what are you going to get with a constant of integration? A is 2 by 3 here and b is 5 by 3. So a is 2 by 3, b is 5 by 3. That's your result. So how to do this? How to complete it? So this is a 4 or 5 marks question. So it's a very important question, right? All of these has to be done. Tan x by 2 formula you need to know, the perfect square, and finally 1 by a tan inverse x by. Now x to the power sin x by x plus cos x into log x dx. Now if you get one step correct, this question is very easy. That means if you can just think of taking x raised sin x equals to t, you will first understand, oh, I won't be able to differentiate or integrate it. That's a problem. For that, we'll take log on both the sides. When you take log on both the sides, this sin x, which is the power, will come in front. So it will be sin x log x equals to log t. Basically, it's not log, it's log base e. You can write it as ln or you can keep it like this one. So we have two terms sin x log x on the left, log t on the right. So we will apply the differentiation both the sides and we will use the product rule here. So sin x log x is 1 by x, then log x remains like that, sin x will be cos x. On the right, log t is 1 by t. Alright. Now, this is dt by dx because log t is 1 by t. Then you have to write dt by dx also because log has t inside. You have to differentiate that also. Now, do you see here? Sin x by x plus cos x log x is already there on the left. We have just done it. So take this dx on the left, dt by t is simply this whole which I rounded. So the integration will become something like this. X raised sin x was already taken as t if you remember. And this from here to here it will be dt by t. So just write dt by t here. The tt gets cancelled. Only integration of dt has to be done which is t plus c. Initially t was taken as x to the power sin x. X raised sin x. So this is your answer. You can just choose which one is the correct, which is the first one in this case. So this is how it will be done. Okay. Now this is a very tricky question. It's very easy but very tricky. You have to integrate this content with respect to log x. Now I am assuming log base ex as log x only. Alright. If I replace log x by x, the denominator of this question 1 plus log x will be 1 by 1 plus x square. So 1 by 1 plus x square has to be integrated with respect to x. So it is just integration of 1 by 1 plus x square dx. So this integration will be something like this. We are writing d in place of x. I'm writing log x, log base ex you can assume. And the denominator will be 1 plus log ex. So you can write it as log ex or log x square. Now log x, just for your understanding, let us take log x as some t. So you are actually integrating dt divided by 1 plus t square. You can have it as t or a p just to understand that this is nothing more than integrating dt by 1 plus t square, which is integrating dx by 1 plus x square, which is tan inverse x. Direct result. 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. Write it as tan inverse t plus constant of integration. There is no differentiation here. Just replace t by log x right now. So this will be tan inverse in place of this t log x. Now write e also here just to show the examiner or just to choose this one. So this is your correct result. It's an easy question but a tricky question. Otherwise, you have done it already. Now cos 8x plus 1 divided by tan 2x minus cot 2x. So there are certain formulas which we are going to use. So there are going to be a lot of 2's coming. 2, 1, 2 like this. 2, 2. So you have to take care of that 2. Let me show you the formulas first. 1 plus cos 8x. That is 1 plus cos 2 theta or cos 2x is 2 cos square 2x. If you replace this 2x by 8x, the right one will become 2 cos square x, 8x by 2, which is 2 cos square 4x. So the numerator will be replaced like this. Coming to the denominator, tan 2x can be written as sin 2x divided by cos 2x. So we are going to replace tan 2x by sin 2x by cos 2x. And similarly, cot 2x will be written as cos 2x divided by sin 2x. Now, this tan 2x minus cot 2x, this can be written how? So this integration will be, as I told you, tan 2x will be what? Numerator can be replaced by 2 cos square 4x. I just showed you. 1 plus cos 8x has taken this shape. Denominator is sin 2x divided by cos 2x minus cos 2x divided by sin 2x. So when you see the denominator, it will be sin square 2x minus cos square 2x, and denominator will be sin 2x cos 2x. So this sin 2x cos 2x, this will go up. So let me write it here. Integration of 2 cos square 4x. This sin 2x 4 cos 2x goes up. So let me resolve it. If you multiply it by 2, divide by 2, it will be sin into 2 into 2x, that is sin 4x. So I am writing sin 4x here. But please remember, I multiplied it with 2. So you have to have a 2 in the denominator also. So 1, 2 is there. Alright. So there is a 2 cos square 4x. You can cancel those out. So there is no 2 just now. You know that cos square minus sin square is cos 2x. This is the formula known to you. So this sin square 2x minus cos square 2x, which is, you can just swap these two terms and have a negative outside. So what I'm saying is cos square 2x minus sin square 2x is cos 4x. But a negative will also come out. I'll just write that negative. 1 cos 4x and 1 cos 4x has been cancelled. But cos square x minus sin square x is cos 2x. But we have in the question sin square x minus cos square x. So I'm taking a negative. I'm writing it as cos square 2x minus sin square 2x. So this negative has come out. We can have a negative. Now this cos 4x and sin 4x, because I told you there is no 2. 1, 2 got cancelled. But when you have cos 4x and sin 4x, sin 8x will be 2 sin 4x cos 4x. So you ought to have a 2 in the numerator and denominator also. One numerator 2 will be utilized for sin 8x. One denominator 2 will remain. So all these 2 when combined and cancellation, only 1 by 2 will remain. That's very clear to you now. Now this integration of sin 8x has to be done. And there is a half. There is a 2 in the denominator also. Now this sin 8x will be integrated. It plays simply what? It will be cos 8x. It will be negative cos 8x. Negative is already there. It has come as negative cos 8x. Then you have to differentiate 8x and divide it by 8. So negative gets cancelled. 8 to the 16. It will be 1 by 16 cos 8x plus constant of integration. But this question has one more part. This question is like this. Integration of this particular expression is equal to a cos 8x plus constant of integration. When you equate this, a cos 8x plus constant of integration, this a becomes equals to 1 by 16. So 1 by 16 is the correct answer when you equate these two. Alright. So just take care about all these 2's, and there is a negative also which will come. So whatever I've told you is given in front of you. You can just take care of this. There is a lot of integration being performed here, along with a lot of trigonometry which is utilized here, especially the cos 2x sin 2x formula. And then we have to equate it with a cos 8x. So a has come as 16 here. That's how we have 1 by 16, which is C as the answer. This question will take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Have a good one.